Call the Latrobe City Council meeting February 8th to order. Can you all please stand as for the pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Take a moment of silence. Give thanks or whatever you need to do and calm yourself and collect your thoughts. Thank you. Roll call, Ms. Buck.
Mr. Bartels?
Here.
Mr. Murphy?
Here.
Mrs. Bubble Craigner? Mr. Forish?
Present.
Mr. Baldmary?
Here.
Ms. Beasley? Here. That's 5 present.
Can I have an approval for a motion for the approval of the minutes for the January 4th and 11th, 2016 meetings?
I move the minutes of the January 4th and January 11th, 2016 meetings be approved and accepted and be permitted to remain on the Secretary's desk where they will be available for reading and inspection to anyone.
Thank you. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Motion carried. Can I have a motion for the approval of the financial department, fiscal department records and paid bills for the month of January 2016?
Did you vote that for minutes?
Okay. All in favor of the approval of the minutes?
Aye.
Opposed? Sorry. Now, can I have a motion for approval of the fiscal department reports and bills for January 2016?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
I'll second that, Deputy Mayor.
Any questions or discussions? Anything out of the budget?
No.
All in favor of accepting?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. At this time, we'll have citizens' request for any items that are on the agenda only. We'll have time after we just do the business at hand for others. So if anybody has anything to say, please step up to the microphone, give us your name and address. Okay. We have no committee reports because we haven't had our committees put together yet. So we'll skip that. Any board and authority reports? So. Department reports. Public Works.
Mr. Deputy Mayor, I'd just like to make the comment with the snow coming in tonight. Yes, we do have 3 trucks on the road, and the rest of my report lies within the city manager. He'll be making some comments.
Thanks, Joe. Mike.
Just they were reporting on the snow storm that we had the snowmageddon we had a couple days ago. Joe did have some issues with the trucks, and we need to address that going forward. But there is right now the county's coordinating and tabulating information. Hopefully, we may have an opportunity for reimbursement. That's what happened the last time we had heavy snow. So we're crossing our fingers and hope that it works out. But thanks to Barb and Joe for putting that together.
Thank you. Chief Boomore?
Nothing to report, Deputy Mayor.
Chief Brazili's not here and Ann's not here. Okay. I guess it's
All right.
turn.
The first item that we'll be addressing today is, you want me to use this?
Okay.
The first item we'll be addressing today will be the resolution approving the execution of the addendum to the cost allocation agreement to the 1973 service agreement. This is a lengthy resolution, so I'll summarize it for everyone. Essentially, we're going to be signing on to, if it's so approved, signing on to an addendum to the cost allocation agreement, which is already executed by the municipality, allowing the interested parties to the sewage system to perform the tasks in the consent order and agreement and distribute costs effectively. The proper action would be to make a motion to approve the resolutions outlined by the solicitor.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second that, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. Ms. Buck? Sorry. Any questions or discussions? Ms. Buck?
This is Resolution 2016-11. Mr. Forsch?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Bartels?
Yes.
Ms. Beasy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Baldner?
Yes.
Vote is 5 yes.
All right, the second resolution is a resolution approving the purchase and installation of a new server for the City of Latrobe and the donation of the city's existing server to the City of Latrobe Police Department. Whereas the City of Latrobe's current server is no longer adequate for the city's needs due to the age of the server's hardware and its level of technology. And whereas due to the inadequacy of the server system, the city's server has been inoperable for extended periods of time. And whereas when the server is operable, it is operating at a level insufficient for the city's needs, causing unacceptable delays and interruptions. Whereas the periodically non-operational and inadequate status of the server has adversely affected the business of the city, creating an emergency situation necessitating immediate action to replace and enhance the server. And whereas it is believed the existing server would be adequate to meet the needs of the City of Latrobe Police Department. Now therefore be it resolved by Council of the City of Latrobe in a regular meeting assembled and by the authority of the same, Section 1. The Council of the City of Latrobe hereby approves the purchase and installation of a new server from Vita Charge as detailed in the quote attached here to marked as Exhibit A and incorporated by reference herein. Section 2, the Council hereby approves all reasonable deviations to the quote as determined by the City Manager to be necessary, not to exceed an increase in the total quoted price by more than 20%. Section 3, the Council hereby approves the expenditure of a maximum of $4,000 in labor charges as detailed in Exhibit A, being in addition to the cost of the hardware. Any labor charges above this threshold must be approved by City Council. Section 4, the Council hereby approves the donation of the existing server to the Latrobe Police Department. Said donation is to occur following the successful installation of the new server as identified in Section 1 herein. Section 5, the Mayor, City Manager, City Secretary, and/or any other proper city officer are hereby authorized and directed to sign any and all documents and take any and all action necessary to carry into effect this resolution. The proper action would be to make a motion to approve the resolution as outlined by the solicitor.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second that.
Any questions or comments?
Wayne, just so we're clear on everything, that this was not a budgeted item,
No.
and
No,
you
it
did
was
get
not.
some money coming back from, I guess, the fire department.
Right, due to, as I said, John Brazili's work with the truck, reducing that, that's going to knock 7,000, I believe, think it was 7, off of the overall cost of this item. No, it was not budgeted, and thanks to John's good work, we were able to save some money.
Yes. I just want to let council know what an extreme hardship it's been with the server that we have now, the police department. For the last 5 weeks, every Friday it crashes and it locks up the computer. We arrest someone on the weekend. We have to drive them to Derry to use their computer to type up the criminal complaint. We can't arraign them using the video arraignment. It's been an extreme hardship. Every incident over the weekend has to be written out by hand, and then when the computer's fixed Monday or Tuesday or whenever they get to it, then we have to upload all the information, all the incidents that happened over the weekend. And this could cause some problems legally. Also investigatively, we could leave things out. I mean, it's a disaster. The server that we have right now by no means is competent enough to handle what the city's doing. And I just want council to know that it is very necessary.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a question. So we're we have our own tech support, or does tech support come with this new server? Could you talk to that?
That's what my charge provides the tech support. And earlier, I think Trish had asked, in the last meeting, we went out and we compared with some IT people to make sure that what we have is what we need. And they verified that it's what we need.
And that's going to solve the police department's problems as well?
Well, they have other problems that I can't solve, but the other thing, yes. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that. Technically, yes.
Yeah, it's not really a tech support problem. It's more of the server. It's just not, the server that was purchased a couple of years ago is not competent to handle all our business, combining the police and the city.
So are you currently using the server that we're getting rid of? You're all on one?
Well, we have 2 servers, but what happened is they bought a small business server, and that small business server isn't large enough to run city operations. But it will work as the police departments. It's large enough to work with the police department, and then in conjunction with the larger server that we're going to have, there'll be some data storage sharing.
But I mean, currently,
Yeah, the one they have
and the
is gone.
city is all using the same?
Well, no, we're using 2 separate ones, but theirs is older, and between the 2, theirs is the one that's the worst.
If we give this upgrade right now to the police department, what we're giving them, is this going to be enough for them for a few years, or is Jimmy and them going to be in a problem in about a year or 2?
The IT person,
upgrade further for them.
The IT person I used, I talked to, he handles a $15 million township that has 130 employees with about 40-some police officers. And what we're getting is equivalent to what we put in out there. So the answer is, I certainly would assume it's going to be. I never promised anything.
Yeah. Well, I just want to make sure that, you know, if we're doing this now, we might as well upgrade them far enough that they'll be good for the future.
Yeah. Oh, I don't disagree.
Jimmy, am I not right?
Right. The only thing that, like, I agree with Wayne where you can't say, you know, for sure, because things change so much. And, you know, something might take a lot more space than, you know, because it's new and you have to have it, because you have to type a criminal complaint a certain way so it goes in, when the county uses it, they can enter it into their system, so it has to be compatible with our system. So you never can tell, but if you look at it on a size basis right now, there's no reason at all that server should be fine once it's separated and the police have sole use of it, that we should have plenty of space. I can't see why not.
That's fine. I'm just trying to look out and make sure we get
Right.
those covered for.
Right.
Sure. And you know, as Jim said, you can't, the unexpected you can't account for.
Right.
But based on what we know today, and
Somebody will come up with something new tomorrow.
sure, you never know.
Compare it to like radios, you know how they change They change yearly, and then you gotta upgrade, and it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
we went from 8-track to cassette.
Yeah, right.
Deputy Mayor, I have one question. What's the destination of the police department's current server? Are we able to sell that off?
You know what, I didn't look at it, to be truthful with you, it's probably, outdated, but I'll look into it. I can answer that question after I talk to manager.
Yeah, I know. Mine doesn't want to go this way.
Ms. Buck?
This is Resolution 2016-12. Mr. Bartels?
Yes.
Ms. Beasley?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Baldner?
Yes.
Vote is 5 yes.
The last resolution is a resolution approving the sale of a 2004 Courier pickup truck. Whereas the city of Latrobe owns a 2004 Courier pickup truck, and whereas due to the age and condition of the truck is no longer serviceable for the city's needs, and whereas the city advertised the truck for sale by way of public bidding, and the highest bid offered was in an amount acceptable to the city. Now therefore be it resolved by council of the city of Latrobe in a regular meeting assembled and by the authority of the same, Section 1, the council of the city of Latrobe hereby approves the sale of the 2004 Courier pickup truck to Randy Hayes for the purchase price of $1,616.16. Section 2, the mayor, city manager, city secretary, and/or any other proper city officer are hereby authorized and directed to sign any and all documents and take any and all action necessary to carry into effect this resolution. The proper action would be to make a motion to approve the resolution as outlined by the solicitor. Thank you.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution as outlined by the solicitor.
Can I do second?
I'll second it, Deputy Mayor.
Any questions or comments? Ms. Buck?
This is Resolution 2016-13. Ms. Beasley?
Yes.
Mr. Forrest?
Yes.
Mr. Bartels?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Baldner?
Yes.
Vote is 5 yes.
That being the end of the, we have any unfinished business? How about new business? We have any new business? We're having a meeting with PennDOT. Should I bring that up now?
Well, you can, yeah. It's going to be advertised also, but yeah, sure.
Okay, to discuss the replacement or whatever they're going to do to the bridge. It's on February 18th, it's a Thursday, and it's from 5 o'clock to 6:30, so, and that's for the public. So spread the word, get some people here, see what they're planning on doing. Any other new business?
Wayne, have you got any idea what their plan is, what they want to do out here, or just a repaving, or a mill paver?
What they're going to do is the substructure is in good condition, so they're going to resurface the bridge. I mean, they're going to tear it down basically to the pillars and put it back up. But their goal is to continue to have one flow traffic. They're going to have a light on each end and allow traffic to continue. So they'll work on one side of the bridge and then on the other. But they're supposed to have the railing and all the look of it with the curve is supposed to continue to be the same. Now, we talked about it about a year ago, so any changes would be discussed at that 18th.
Are they planning on widening any, or?
A little bit, not so much the road, but on each side they were talking about 10-foot
Sidewalks.
10-foot sidewalks, which is now the new.
Unlike Murphy's Bridge.
With no sidewalks.
They're not tearing the whole thing down.
I think they're tearing down the subsurface, but they're keeping the pillars underneath, I guess, are in good shape. I mean, they're probably repairing them, but the main pillars are still good.
Okay, Now, if you have any citizens request, whatever, step up to the microphone and state your name and address. Okay, how about Wayne, the city manager?
Nothing at this time.
And the mayor isn't here. She's a grandma from yesterday, so I think she's on her way back. We're going to go into executive session. And, yeah, I thought we came back and adjourned.
No.
You can say that you're doing executive session out.
Yeah, there'll be no action taken after the executive session. And then again, it's personnel related.
We're going to go into executive session after I get a motion to adjourn.
Yep.
Can I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Second.
I'll second that motion.
Motion carried. Record time.
Yeah.